Are you tired of being called a job hopper?
Do you secretly worry that your resume, with its collection of 1- and 2-year stints, makes you look flaky or unreliable?
Maybe a family member has questioned your path, or a hiring manager has looked at you with that skeptical gaze. That feeling of judgment can be heavy, making you question your own ambition and drive. You see yourself as curious and driven, but you worry the world just sees you as someone who can't commit. But what if I told you that everything you've been told and everything you feared is wrong? What if that restlessness isn't a character flaw, but is actually your greatest professional strength in disguise? The very thing you've been taught to hide might be the key to a more successful and fulfilling career than you ever imagined. There's a powerful psychology behind why some people thrive on change, and it's not about being flaky or unfocused. It's about a fundamental difference in how your brain is wired for growth, for novelty, and for impact. In this video, we are going to completely deconstruct that old, outdated narrative. I will give you a new language to understand yourself and a powerful framework to explain your career to others. And stick around, because later I'm going to give you the exact script to use in your next job interview to turn this supposed weakness into your biggest selling point. This is the true psychology of people who can't stay in one job. It's time to stop apologizing for your ambition. It's time to start leveraging it. For generations, the rules of a successful career were clear and unforgiving. You pick a company, you show loyalty, and you slowly, predictably climb a single ladder for 20, 30, or even 40 years. That model was built for an industrial economy that valued stability and predictability above all else. But that world is gone, and its rules no longer apply to the high performers of today. As someone who has studied the psychology of achievement and modern career dynamics, I've seen a pattern emerge. The most innovative, adaptable, and valuable professionals are rarely the ones who stay in one place. They operate on a different psychological operating system. While others are focused on climbing one ladder, you're building a portfolio of skills across the entire building. In this video, we're going to explore the 4 main archetypes of these high-impact professionals. These are the psychological profiles that explain why you are driven to seek change. We'll look at the novelty-seeker, the optimizer, the project-based achiever, and the rapid growth learner. As we go through them, see if you can guess which one you are. Pay close attention to the 4th one, as it's the archetype I see most often in today's most successful innovators and entrepreneurs. By the end of this, you won't just feel validated, you'll feel empowered. You will have a roadmap to your own psychology and a powerful new way to see your career. So let's pull back the curtain and look at the first psychological driver. I call this one the novelty-seeker. Let's start with a direct question to see if this is you. Do you find yourself getting incredibly excited by the start of a new job, a new project, or even just moving to a new city? But once the initial excitement wears off and things become routine, do you feel a sense of restlessness creeping in? If so, you might be a classic novelty seeker. This isn't just a personality quirk, it has roots in our brain chemistry. Psychologists have found that some individuals have a higher sensitivity to dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with reward and pleasure. For novelty seekers, new experiences trigger a significant dopamine release, creating a feeling of excitement and motivation. Some research has even linked this trait to a specific gene variant known as DRD4-7R, sometimes called the wanderlust gene. It means your brain is literally wired to explore. When a job becomes predictable, the dopamine hits lessen, and your brain starts craving a new source of stimulation. This isn't disloyalty, it's your biology pushing you towards new information and new environments. Think of someone like Sarah, a business consultant. She would be miserable in a single role for 5 years, managing the same processes. But as a consultant, every 3 to 6 months, she is dropped into a new company with a completely new problem to solve. One quarter, she's helping a retail brand with their logistics. The next, she's in a tech startup figuring out their market entry. Her career is a series of novel challenges, which keeps her brain engaged and her performance at its peak. She's not hopping jobs. She has designed a career around her need for novelty. This constant change gives the Novelty-Seeker a unique set of superpowers. First is incredible adaptability. You can be dropped into almost any situation and figure out the rules of the game faster than anyone else. Your mind is trained to look for patterns in new environments. Second is rapid learning. Because you are constantly in new situations, you develop a meta skill for learning itself. You know how to get up to speed on a new industry, a new software, or a new team structure with incredible efficiency. Third is the cross-pollination of ideas. Because you haven't been siloed in one company or industry, you can connect dots that others don't even see. You can take a solution from the manufacturing world and apply it to a problem in digital marketing. This is where true innovation comes from. So if you're a novelty seeker, your drive to change jobs isn't a sign of instability. It's the engine of your adaptability and creativity. You're not restless. You're an explorer in a world that desperately needs people who can map new territory. Your resume isn't scattered. It's a portfolio of conquered challenges and diverse experiences. Your ability to adapt is a currency in the modern economy. Embrace it fully. Now, if that doesn't sound quite like you, and your job changes feel more methodical and less random, you might be our second type, the optimizer. The optimizer isn't primarily chasing the high of something new. They are on a quest, a deliberate search for the perfect fit. They view their career as a series of experiments designed to gather data. With each job, they are testing a hypothesis. Does a large corporation with its structure and resources feel right? Or is it the fast-paced, high-autonomy environment of a startup where they truly thrive? Is their ideal role more analytical or more creative? To outsiders, this can look like indecisiveness. But in reality, it's the opposite. It is a highly strategic process of elimination. These individuals aren't running away from something bad. They are intentionally running towards a better alignment of their values, their skills, and their desired impact on the world. Let's consider David, a software developer. His resume shows he worked at a massive tech giant, then a mid-sized e-commerce company, and now he's at a small 20-person startup. A traditionalist might see this as a chaotic or even downward trajectory, but David sees it as a data-gathering mission. At the tech giant, he learned he hated the bureaucracy, but valued the access to cutting-edge tools. At the mid-sized company, he learned he enjoyed having more ownership, but missed the speed of innovation. Now, at the startup, he has found his sweet spot: high ownership, rapid pace, and direct impact on the product. Each move was a deliberate step closer to his ideal work environment. This methodical search for perfection grants the optimizer their own set of superpowers. First, and most importantly, is profound self-awareness. Optimizers develop an incredibly clear understanding of what they need to be successful and fulfilled. They know their strengths, their weaknesses, and the exact cultural conditions they thrive in. This is a level of personal insight most people never achieve. Second, they have incredibly strong values. Because their search is guided by an internal compass, they are less likely to be swayed by external pressures like salary or status alone. They seek alignment with their purpose, which makes them highly principled employees and leaders. Finally, their third superpower is an unwillingness to settle for mediocrity. Optimizers have a low tolerance for good enough. This applies not only to their own careers, but to the work they produce. They elevate the standards of everyone around them because they are always seeking a better way. So if you're an optimizer, you're not indecisive or picky. You are a strategic thinker on a mission to find the place where you can deliver your highest and best work. Your journey is not one of flightiness, it's one of refinement. You are an architect of your own career, and each move is just placing a new, more perfect brick in the foundation. That's not being flaky, that's being strategic. But perhaps neither of those archetypes quite fit. Maybe for you, it's not about the novelty and it's not about the perfect fit. It's all about the thrill of the build. If so, welcome to the world of our third type, the project-based achiever. In the world of work, there are fundamentally two mindsets, the builder and the maintainer. Maintainers are incredible at keeping stable systems running smoothly and efficiently. They bring order and reliability, and they are the backbone of any successful organization. But you are not a maintainer. You are a builder. Your energy, your talent, and your motivation are at their absolute peak when you are creating something from nothing. This could be launching a new product, building a new team from scratch, fixing a broken department, or designing a new marketing campaign. During this build phase, you feel alive, challenged, and completely absorbed in your work. But once the system is built, the product is launched, or the department is fixed, a familiar feeling sets in. The phase shifts from building to maintaining, and your energy plummets. The challenge is gone, and so is your engagement. This is when you start looking for the next build, the next problem to solve. Consider Maria, a marketing manager. She joins a company and is tasked with launching their new flagship software. For 6 months, she is a force of nature, working tirelessly to build the strategy, assemble the team, and execute a brilliant launch. The launch is a huge success, and the company is thrilled. Now her job is to manage the day-to-day social media, write the weekly blog posts, and oversee the existing campaign. For a maintainer, this is a rewarding and stable role. For Maria, the builder, it feels like a creative prison. So she moves to another company that needs someone to launch their podcast division, and the cycle of creation begins again. So if you get bored once the system is built, congratulations. It doesn't mean you're disloyal. It means you're a builder. This builder mindset comes with some of the most sought-after superpowers in business. First, you are excellent in a crisis. When things are chaotic and broken, that's when you are at your calmest and most focused, because it's just a big, messy build. Second, you are a natural-born entrepreneur or intrapreneur. The drive to build new things is the core of all entrepreneurship, whether you're starting your own company or creating new value inside an existing one. Finally, you are a fantastic project manager. Your brain is wired to see a project from conception to completion, managing all the complex moving parts to bring a vision to life. Project-based achievers are the catalysts, the initiators, and the fixers. You're not meant to polish the trophies. You're meant to win them. Your value isn't in keeping the engine running. It's in building a faster engine in the first place. This brings us to our fourth and final archetype, and the one I mentioned is becoming increasingly crucial in today's economy. This is the rapid growth learner. For this person, a job is not just a job. It's a course. Their primary motivator, above almost everything else, is the rate of their personal and professional learning. They are addicted to the steep part of the learning curve. When they start a new role, they feel a huge sense of progress as they absorb new skills, master new technologies, and understand a new industry. But the moment that learning curve begins to flatten, a sense of dread sets in, the fear of stagnation. Once they feel they've graduated from the course a job has to offer, they have an overwhelming urge to enroll in the next one. It's not about money or title. It's about acquiring knowledge and capabilities. Think of your career less like a ladder and more like a sample platter, where each taste makes your palate more refined. This is why they are so valuable today. In a world where industries are being disrupted and new skills are required every few years, the person with the fastest learning rate wins. Let's look at Leo, a graphic designer. He starts his career at a branding agency, spending 2 years mastering logo design and brand identity. Once he's mastered it, he feels the learning plateau. So he moves to a tech company to spend the next 2 years becoming an expert in UI/UX design for mobile apps. Then, seeing the rise of immersive technologies, he joins a gaming studio to learn 3D modeling and animation. In 6 years, he hasn't just been hopping jobs. He has strategically built one of the most valuable and future-proof skill sets in the entire design industry. He can now lead projects that require a deep understanding of branding, user experience, and 3D design, something almost no one else can do. This insatiable hunger for learning gives the rapid growth learner game-changing superpowers. Their first is a T-shaped skill set. They have broad knowledge across many areas, the top of the T, and deep expertise in a few, the stem of the T, making them both versatile and valuable. This combination is the holy grail for modern teams. Second, they bring incredibly fresh perspectives. Because they are constantly learning from different environments, they aren't trapped by the "this is how we've always done it" mentality. They are a walking antidote to stale thinking. Finally, their third superpower is that they are constantly ahead of industry trends. They naturally skate to where the puck is going because their learning addiction forces them to engage with what's new and what's next. So if you leave jobs once you feel you've stopped growing, congratulations. It doesn't mean you're disloyal. It means you're driven by the most valuable asset in the 21st century, the ability to learn.
You aren't just building a resume.
You are building a library of skills that makes you resilient to any economic shift. Okay, theory is great, but how do you actually use this? Let's get tactical.
Here's the interview script, the promise I made at the beginning.
The next time a hiring manager asks, "Why have you had so many jobs in the last few years?" you don't get defensive. You smile, and you use a simple 3-step framework. Step 1 is to acknowledge and own it. That's a great question, and it's true that my resume shows a significant amount of movement. This shows you're not hiding from it. Step 2 is to frame it with your archetype. This is where you give them your new, powerful story. That's because I operate as a rapid growth learner, and I'm driven to strategically acquire a diverse set of skills that I can then synthesize to solve complex problems. Or for a project-based achiever, my career has been focused on build roles where I come in to launch new initiatives or fix broken systems, and my track record shows I excel in those high-impact, short-term missions. Step 3 is to connect it to their benefit. This is where you make your past their future. And looking at the challenges you've described in this role, my diverse experience in branding, UI, UX, and 3D modeling means I can bring a unique, holistic perspective to help you build out your new platform. You've just taken their biggest objection and turned it into your most compelling qualification.
You haven't apologized. You've explained your strategy.
Your job history isn't the liability, it's a story of intentional growth. This framework gives you the power to tell that story with confidence. Use it, practice it, and own it. If recognizing your archetype felt like a light bulb moment for you, and you want more content that helps you turn psychology into your superpower, consider subscribing. You'll join a community of ambitious thinkers who understand that being different is an advantage. We're building something special here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. So let's bring this all together. We've looked at the 4 powerful psychological drivers that are often mislabeled as being a job hopper. There's the Novelty-Seeker, whose brain is wired to explore and adapt. There's the Optimizer, the strategic mind on a quest for the perfect fit. There's the project-based achiever, the builder who thrives on creating and fixing. And there's the rapid growth learner who's addicted to acquiring new skills and staying ahead of the curve. Each of these is not a weakness. They're different strategies for navigating a complex and rapidly changing world of work. The old path of linear, single-company careers is fading. The future belongs to the adaptable, the curious, and the brave. It belongs to you. So the next time someone calls you a job hopper or you feel that pang of self-doubt, I want you to remember this. You're not running from commitment, you're running towards growth. It is not a flaw, it is your competitive edge. You're not a job hopper, you're a growth accelerator. Now, I'm genuinely curious, which of these 4 archetypes resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I want to see if we have more optimizers or novelty seekers in our community. If this video changed how you see yourself, do me a favor and subscribe for more content that turns psychology into your superpower. My goal is to give you the tools and frameworks to understand yourself and succeed on your own terms. And if you related to the psychology in this video, you are going to love my deep dive on the surprising truth about procrastination. It's another trait that we're all taught to be ashamed of, but has a hidden, powerful upside. You can click here on the screen to watch it right now.